Hi, I'm this is Indraveri from Space Application Center. The title of our paper is Candidate Design of New Service Signals in NavIC L1-band. The co-authors with me is Mr. Dhaval Upadhyay, Mr. Karim Majithia, and Dr. Subhash Chandra. We all are from Space Application Center Wisdom. In this particular paper, we'll be discussing about the details or the candidate design for new service in a congested frequency band like L1 band. We already aware like this is the most congested band. There are more, almost like 26 to 27 services that are already happening in this particular band. This makes this particular band very congested. So in order to find a new place to actually transmit new service signal is very critical and very difficult task to accomplish. So in any way it happens like spectrum may not be like that spectrum that we often may not be like symmetrical over the center because with all aspects will be covered in this particular paper. We already know all the satellite communication actually navigation transponder transmit constant envelope signal so that they can operate their high power amplifier in most like power efficient way like in a saturation mode. So this particular thing is very important in navigation transponder. But already discussed L1 band is a congested band. So like we already have our SPS signal and now we are having our S box signal that is actually transmitted from our Navic satellite. So in order to further add new service signal, it is a very challenging because this particular SPS signal is a multi-level signal that makes overall like concept also very difficult to actually multiplex new signal. In this particular paper, we have designed scheme to actually transmit this particular signal over single frequency or multi-frequency case. Single frequency case, like the center frequency of our SPI signal will be same as our new service signal, and for multi-frequency case will be transmitted at a certain offset frequency. Moreover, this in this particular paper, we have devised a new technique to fuse like power spectral density preservation criteria because many times it requires like to meet a certain pH requirement. So particular to that, we are actually using like PSD criteria in this particular optimization framework so that our transmitted signal is efficient as well as it is going to actually follow a certain PSD requirement. So overall, like in this paper, we have devised many techniques, but most optimum one for the single frequency and multi-frequency case is tabulated as below. For both the cases, we are having multiplexing efficiency around 83%. Like for all the cases, we are actually transmitting we have considered four signals to be transmitted to particular transponder like over both single and multi-frequency cases. So both of the things are very like critical in this particular aspect and we have designed it the most optimal efficiency we can obtain in this particular program. So overall, we'll be actually showing this particular results like since this particular signal is a multi-frequency signal, so it is having more than like multiple constellation points that are going to be transmitted. As we can see for the single frequency case, the PLC is actually symmetrical over the DC axis, like zero frequency axis is symmetrical. And for the multi-frequency case, the overall spectrum is actually asymmetrical with respect to the center because both the cases like number of the translation point differs because for the multi-frequency case we are having like multiple more constellation point compared to the single frequency case. So overall, we think that this particular work is actually targeted to the community that is looking to transmit new service signal over congested band so that they have new degree of freedom in terms of frequency as well as modulation for the selection purpose for the new services. So overall, we'll think that this particular work will be very useful for those aspects. That's all. Like at this point, I would like to actually thank my center director, Mr. Nilesh Desai, and my associate director, Mr. Sumit Sarkar, for their constant guidance and support. Thank you.